I posted 48 videos in 2023. This will be my 49th, but here are my 10 favorites. At number 10, it's I guessed the names of every new enemy in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And this was a video where it was me and the boys coming together to guess the names of all of the Mario Wonder's enemies that are new to the series because we have never seen them before. This was well before Mario Wonder came out. As you can see, it came out in June, right after Mario Wonder was revealed in the Nintendo Direct. So I thought it was a fun video to make regarding Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And I think the thing that pushes this video into the top 10 for me is just the camaraderie between me and the fellas, having a good time just trying to guess some names. We had some pretty fun moments. I called these guys Puffalos, and don't forget the time where we all thought that Bowser Jr. in the Wonder Flower was actually a different enemy or boss entirely, and we tried to come up with a name for someone that actually was just Bowser Jr. in a Wonder Flower. It was a relatively simple video, some pretty basic editing, but overall just a fun time with me and the boys, so that's why I thought I would put it in the top 10. At number 9 is the Bowser Castle music bracket. Now this is a pretty interesting video, one that I did relatively recently, and again it features me and the boys, but this time we are just vibing out to some incredible Mario Kart music, specifically all of the Bowser Castle themes. The reason this one isn't any higher on the list is because it's not an original idea. It was the second episode in a series that I started with Rainbow Road that you guys will see later on the list. Despite it being a really fun video, everyone vibing out to music was awesome, and we had some pretty hot takes regarding which Bowser's Castle theme to move on, and the winner to the Bowser Castle music bracket, you guys will just have to see for yourself if you haven't seen it already, because oh boy, I was not expecting that Bowser Castle theme to win it all. At number 8, we have attempting every DLC Hyper Strike in Real Life Part 3 from my Mario Strikers Battle League Hyper Strike in Real Life series. This is actually the second ever video I posted in 2023. This is technically a part 4 to the Mario Strikers Battle League Hyper Strikes in Real Life series that I did, but the third episode out of the DLC characters, so that's why I named it part 3. And this is the second most viewed video on my channel throughout this entire year out of all the videos that released this year, so I had to give it a mention in my top 10. As I go further down the line when it comes to making YouTube videos and get higher produced levels of content, I kind of want to start making videos sort of like this again, where I'm just kind of not in this space particularly as much as I am, and I go outside and do some stuff related to video games, or maybe have video games cross over with real life events. And I thought this was a very fun and interesting series that I did with my brother, and you guys seem to like it very much, so it makes me more motivated to want to do more of this stuff in the future. This video in particular specifically covered Bowser Jr.'s and Birdo's DLC Hyper Strikes because they were the last two characters to be entered into Mario Strikers Battle League, and so we were able to film it and release it at the very beginning of 2023, and thus it is eligible for entering this top 10. Number 7 is a truly underrated banger on the channel. It is How I Won a 50-turn Mario Party after being down 9 stars. This one is a tough video to title, but basically the premise was that I was teamed up with an easy CPU, and there was a team of 2 normal computers, 2 hard computers, and 2 brutal computers. All of those other teams had a 9-star handicap, while me and the easy computer as a team had 0 stars to start the Mario Party, and we had 50 turns to try to make a comeback against all of those CPUs. And eventually, spoiler alert, we did. And oh my, what a story it was. What an incredible series of events. It is my longest video on the channel this year, almost 50 minutes long, so I can understand why not a lot of you guys watched it. But oh my lord, if you are looking for an epic, probably one of the most opportunistic Mario Party videos, then you have to see this, because wow, it was an electric Mario Party match. Number 6 is a video that honestly didn't get as much love as I was expecting it to, but after maybe seeing this one, I think you guys should definitely turn back to this video. It is the perfect Super Smash Bros. Roster bracket. This is the sequel to a series where I had to cut down a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster down to 12 characters, and then I asked you guys in my community tab to do the same, and there were 64 responses. So out of the 64 of you guys, I threw all of you in a single elimination bracket, and then I had Jesse come over and record a video with me where he went through and decided which Smash Brothers roster that you guys created was the best out of all 64 comments. And boy, oh boy, it was a very interesting video, and I really like this one because it just shows that you guys had a ton of creativity when choosing your rosters. I liked how the graphics were laid out on the top and the bottom of the screen, so you guys can accurately see who who exactly put which roster together and which rosters would face off, so you guys for yourselves can decide whether Jesse made the right choice in advancing a certain roster to the move on to the next round, all the way until we saw the winner. Again, it is a 40-minute video, so I do understand that it is a long, tough watch for some people. I still think it is pretty cool concept, and I think you guys should definitely give this one a watch if you haven't already. Number 5 is actually the video I just uploaded this last week, which is all 96 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe songs ranked with one word. Now, you knew this was coming. This was absolutely inevitable. A lot of people have been asking for this type of video to return, so I figured the best way to bring it back was to do it with all 96 songs in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because the game is complete now. The booster course pass is done, so it only made sense. And also, it is one of my most successful videos in a long time, in at least a couple of months, if not almost the entire year. So I appreciate you guys for giving it the love it deserves so far. I hope you guys continue to watch it and enjoy it. But the thing that makes this video special, despite not even being a week old yet, is everything that happens around the video. All the comments talking about which songs people like better than other songs that I may have ranked higher or lower than usual. And then also the community tab tournament. This is kind of a thing that's been going on in the channel for a couple of series or a couple of videos now, but this one in particular, every day there have been at least 3 to 4 community tab polls where you guys would actually get to vote on which tracks would move on to the next round based on which songs you like the best. And you guys seem to really enjoy those types of community polls, so bringing this series back in this type of video, it has to crack my top 5 because of how well it is performing as well. And it seems like you guys are really enjoying it. It was a fun one to make. It's a relatively simple video, basic edits and all that sort of stuff, so that's why it's not in my top 4, but it does deserve a top 5 spot, so I'm gonna place it here. Number 4, I got every Rainbow Road song bracket. Now, the reason this one is so much higher than the Bowser Castle music bracket is because at the time when I made this video, this was a completely original idea that I had. It wasn't derivative of really anything else. I mean, a couple of bracket video ideas, but in terms of the actual exact concept, I hadn't made a video like this in my channel yet. So I brought the boys together and we recorded a fun video where we bracketed all of the Rainbow Road songs that are available throughout the entire Mario Kart franchise, and man, this is a fun one. Between all of the times we were just vibing out to all the music, having fun, picking unexpected winners and also some very expected winners of the tournament, and also just having some hilarious commentary throughout the video, makes this one of the most fun and rewatchable videos of my channel this entire year, at least to me personally. And while the numbers weren't as high as I was expecting them to be or hoping them to be, everyone that did watch them seemed to really enjoy the concept, and then they really enjoyed the Bowser Castle music bracket we did a little bit later afterwards. And this also sparked a mini community tab tournament with all the Rainbow Road songs with you guys that turned itself into its own video as well. So that is why I think this video can spark so many different ideas between adding more stuff that me and the boys can do versus bringing you guys into community tournaments. There's a lot of different ways this type of video can be done, and because this is the original one, it's still very watchable. And hey, you get to listen to some Rainbow Road music for about 20 minutes. It is a phenomenal video in my opinion. I really like it and I laugh at a lot of the jokes all the time, so it deserves to be number 4. Number 3, I am lumping 3 videos in one, and you already know what it is. It is the Mario Kart raps that have come out in 2023. We're not counting Waluigi Pinball because that was a 2022 release, but 3DS Rainbow Road, Wii DK Summit, and Tour Vancouver Velocity all came out in 2023. Waves 3, 4, and 5, Rainbow Road, DK Summit, and Vancouver Velocity were phenomenal songs, each in their own right, each getting better and better in my opinion. Vancouver being my personal favorite out of the 3 that came out this year, though DK Summit is a close second, and Rainbow Road honestly is still very solid on its own. So all of these raps, they're just so much fun, and they are just quick bites. You can listen to them. They're just songs, so they're roughly 2.5 to 4 minutes long. You can easily listen to them like during a commercial break or walking in between classes or something like that. Like, you don't have to be invested into the video itself. You don't even have to watch the video. You can just listen to the song. That's the beautiful thing about making a music video. You don't even have to watch it 90% of the time, but the music video themselves are hilarious and fun. But wow, the songs that me and the fellas make are incredible in my opinion. I think they are so fun. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying them, but they are some of my favorite videos to watch on my channel, and we got to post 3 of them this year, and I'm glad you guys have been liking them because I really like them a lot too. So stay tuned for potentially more to come in 2024. Number 2 was a video I expected to blow up, but man, was it an absolute bust. Kind of. It is, I went to see the Mario movie 6 times in one day. Now, those of you that did see it seem to really enjoy the video, but for some reason, it didn't get the worldwide mass appeal that some of the other videos on this channel did garner, and I'm curious as to know why that is. Maybe I just need to work on my thumbnail work and make it a little bit better, or maybe the video was just a little bit too long, or maybe I shouldn't have included my own personal commentary. But when I rewatched the video, I actually found myself hooked. I was really invested in seeing my own personal journey through seeing the Mario movie 6 times in one day and seeing the differences between seeing the movie in the morning, the afternoon, at night, sitting in all the various locations, what I was doing for food, and who I was watching the movie with each time. It was a very interesting way to watch someone's perspective, my own perspective, about seeing the Mario movie 6 times in a day. And we also cannot forget about the first 5 seconds of the video.
Hey, it's the stupid Mario Brothers.
All of that said, it is one of my most unique videos that I posted, not just this year, but in this entire channel's history. So if you haven't seen this video and you enjoyed the Mario movie, or if you just want to see someone, I guess, suffer, I don't know, then feel free to check that out, because I am very proud of this video and I think it deserves to have so many more eyes in it than it currently has. And if you haven't seen it yet, you are missing out. So please go give it a watch after you finish watching this video. I think it's hilarious and I think it's really, really awesome. But number 1, and if you have been with me throughout all of 2023, this shouldn't come as a shocker to you, but it's one you may have forgotten because I released this video at the end of January. It is called How Many Mario Kart Tracks Never Returned. It is a simple concept, and man, when I go and watch the video, I understand why this is my most successful video in all of 2023. I need to make more videos like this in the future. At least when I'm doing the commentary style videos, this is the way I should be handling them. This was probably one of like 2 videos this entire year that was fully scripted. I don't make a lot of scripted content. This video is not scripted. There's bullet points, but it was not fully scripted. This video, How Many Mario Kart Tracks Never Returned, was 100% scripted. You can tell by the inflection of my voice, how fast I was talking, but also how clearly I was talking. It was just so easy to follow, and I think it made it that much more engaging. The other thing I was really impressed with the video was just the editing. The editing, it was just so quick, so fast paced, but not too crazy where it threw you off guard. It really just had some cool animations that would fly through the screen. You got to see exactly the tracks I was talking about and when I was talking about the tracks. In the first like 20 to 30 seconds where I bring up everything needed to talk about How Many Mario Kart Tracks Never Returned is just so eye-catching in my humble opinion, at least compared to some of the intros I've been doing recently. Like, they're okay, but they're not nearly as good as this intro, and these are the type of intros, the edits that I need to get back into doing, because I mean, let's be real, the numbers do not lie. This is the most successful video in 2023 that I have released. 86,000 views. That's a lot of people watching that one video. And yes, it is outdated because this was released well before Wave 4 came out, so a lot of the tracks were already released. I know a lot of people were saying I gave DS Mario Circuit a 1.0 rating or chance for making it into the Booster Course Pass, and then it gets in the very next wave, so the video immediately aged like milk. And maybe I can make an update video to this one if you guys want to see it. I'm not one to really like make redo videos, if that's understandable, so we'll see what happens. But all in all, whenever I come back to this video, it's not often because it's a relatively long video, but I just like how informative it is, how quick paced the edits are, and just how clear and well explained the topic is. It's a really great video. In my opinion, it is the best video I made in 2023, and it makes sense because it also performed the best. And if I'm going to be standing here and doing more of these commentary style videos for you guys, then this is the blueprint style video that I need to follow for 2024, because it seems like you guys liked that video a lot, and maybe I could do this sort of concept relating to other series or other games, and you guys might still be able to watch it. As long as it's an interesting question in theory, maybe that's all we really need. So thank you guys for watching that video. Thank you guys for watching this video. What are some of your favorite GWallPro videos of 2023? Or just what are some of your favorite videos that you've seen ever on my channel? Do you prefer watching my shorts or prefer watching my live streams instead? Are you really only around for the community tab tournament polls? Let me know what you're here for, what you want to see more of going into 2024, and I will take note and account of all of that. So if anything, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to my members. We also launched members this year. That was a big accomplishment we did this year. We launched memberships, and a lot of you guys are members. I really do appreciate you guys for supporting me in that extra way. It means so much to me. Allows me to get one step closer to making this full time, and I'm so excited for the future. So thank you to all my members. Thank you to everyone else who has been watching and supporting this channel over the years, though, or over the months, or even if you just got here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you helping me get 12,000 subs before the end of the year. I'm looking to skyrocket those numbers. With that being said, stay all pro. Subscribe if you're new. I'm out of here.